Okay, so I'm going to just show y'all real quick what we've got going on in our fall vegetable garden. As you can see behind me, we got still no actual freeze here. We've had maybe 2 weeks ago, we had a very light frost, and I'll show you not much actually got hurt. So let's check out what we have in our vegetable garden. Okay, so here we have our tomato plant, which once again, as I told you before, we planted about a month late, but they're still alive. You can see here we have some tomatoes on them. So I'll go through here and pick some of these tomatoes that we have on the plant. And it looks like there's not any chance of freeze for at least the next week, maybe 2 weeks still. This is December 1st, and it's close to 80 degrees outside today. A little bit of wind. So we'll come around here, show you what else we got growing here. Some of the kale. As we come over here, you can see we had a real light frost, and this is the cucumbers that just got nipped. So I'll clean up this bed here and get it ready for the winter. Probably won't be planting anything else. Come over here, we have our kohlrabi. Still growing. I think it's still a little small here yet still. If we come down here, you can see one in there. Over here we have our beets growing, which are probably a little bit too close together, but probably pick these small, nice and tender. Not sure if you can see that or not. And over here we have our what's left of the squash and cucumbers. This is we had I think a very light frost. You know, I woke up early that morning, go to work, and the ground was covered in the frost, but the tomatoes did not get hurt. But we got, as you can see, the squash and cucumbers did. So I'll be cleaning that out. Come over here, you can see some eggplant growing. And if we come back this way, this is some of the cilantro we have here growing. Here's Molly helping me out in the garden here. As we can come this way, we got one red cabbage. It's a red cabbage here. Still a little small. And as you can see, we got this tomatillo plant. Still growing. Got Molly here helping me. Molly. Oh yeah, you can fill in here. Pretty good size in there. We'll let that grow. I'll probably have some tomatillos. This came volunteer plant on its own from seeds that the plant must have dropped back in the spring. As you can see, there's some tomatillos growing throughout this plant. Several everywhere. So if we come back this way, we have our broccoli. We've already harvested the main crown of the plant, and it has several side shoots growing. These are more than ready to cut off. Can come over here and show you what you do not want to happen to your broccoli. As it's been growing too long, you'll get it where it starts to flower like this here. And you want to cut it before it gets to the flowering point here. So this you do not want. It's still edible here. It hasn't really separated as much. But you want to cut the broccoli before it starts to flower. As you can see, we have more on this plant. Several side shoots. Over here we have our, this is the Brussels sprouts. Haven't actually been out here for a couple of weeks. As I usually just garden out on the weekends. I don't have much time during the week. But if I come in here, maybe y'all can see the Brussels sprouts here growing. Quite small still. I'm not sure how long those take to grow. First year growing these, so this plant is much smaller. Sprouts on them. It's not getting as much sun because of the tomato plant shading it here, obviously. Come back this way. Here's our Swiss chard. Molly sniffing. She actually, I've found she's been picking my cucumbers and eating them. I was wondering what happened to all of our cucumbers. And she's been eating some cucumbers. So here's the Swiss chard here. Got some lettuce. Need to cut all this down. It's going to seed here, as you can see. So not really much left here for the garden. Probably start cleaning it up and getting ready for the winter. I'm not going to plant anything else. I plan on adding, getting a couple big loads of compost here in January or February, probably January into December here, before we have to plant the potatoes. Usually plant the potatoes in middle of February, so I want to get that compost added before then and get this garden cleaned up around that time to get ready for the spring garden. Come over here, you can see our garlic and shallots coming along just fine. So here's our latest, or the end of really our fall garden. I don't have much left. don't plan on planting anything else. If we come on this side, I'm going to show y'all here our asparagus bed. And I'm going to show y'all in the next video coming up how to prepare your asparagus bed for the winter. So look down below for a link for getting your asparagus bed ready for the winter. Thanks for watching.